Welcome to Why Not Show Love, episode 18, Essentials. Essentials. We've all heard essentials as food, clothing, and shelter. But there are other essential things in our life, such as love, creativity, art. Now, if you checked out the last vlog, we spoke about nature and commitment and building your connection to nature. That is something that is very essential. But also, what feeds and inspires our creativity? Especially if you grew up in an inner city community of color, a lot of times we don't build these essential relationships with the earth. This stuff you see back here is an example of urban gardening. Now, even if you don't have space, you can grab a bucket. You can grab a little windowsill, or you can get an indoor lighting system and save up. This will allow you to grow something that you actually eat. Some simple ones are cilantro, basil, rosemary, mint, and just growing something that you consume can do wonders for yourself. I also truly believe that as artists, looking at the colors, hearing the sounds, this could dramatically take your musicality to a higher level, or your artistry. Look at people that come from more affluent communities. All the time you hear them going on trips in nature, hiking, this and that. Now, even if you can't do any of that, if you go to a farmer's market and start finding food that you yourself can eat that was grown instead of processed foods, this is a way to get in touch with yourself. And even if you got none of that, just sit outside under the sun, breathe some air, take in something, and know that that's essential. These are some great things that you could easily do, because I know I'm slowly building this. I spend a little bit of time in the backyard just watering plants, doing what I need to do. And however that comes for you, figure out a way to connect to the essentials. Maybe you're going to make your own t-shirt and get a heat press, right? Maybe you're going to grow something that you feed friends with. Or if not, you could connect to somebody who has space and just say, I'm going to plant this seed and watch it grow into something. Maybe it's flowers, who knows? But find ways to connect to essentials. You're seeing some of the things we built, a raised bed with some leftover wood that was in the yard, just basically occupying space. And another thing you can do is go into community gardens in your neighborhood. So they have opportunities for you. If you want to join a food co-op, you can simply go in there, work in the garden, and then do that in exchange for fresh fruits and vegetables. Also, food stamps are accepted at all farmers markets. See if you and your friends could maybe engage in growing enough stuff so you could sell produce at the farmers market. If you could sell some weed, or you could sell some of anything, chances are you could harvest and create something that is for our essential. Another thing is just keep drinking water. Have the right amount of water intake, do some exercise. Those things are essential. A lot of times we neglect our essential qualities and essential way of living because we're focused on the greater things. Maybe we want a house, maybe we want financial freedom, maybe we want all these other things that are not essential. But I think the best way to go to getting your wants is to focus on your needs and making sure you're just eating good, being mentally healthy, taking time offline and enjoying that time. If you live in a place like New York City, you can travel outside of New York City half an hour on Metro North, or maybe get a zip car for about 40, 50 bucks and make that trip outside for the same amount that you spend on maybe buying some bud or anything. Go ahead, bring some bud. Do what you need to do. Bring a 6-pack like my friend said in the last episode. Do what you need to do, but make some form of connection to the essentials. In the very first vlog we did, we shot it at Forest Park. It costs absolutely no money to go to these places. Just look into the dirt, take your shoes off, maybe walk on some grass, go to Forest Park. If you're in Brooklyn, go to Prospect Park. If you're in Washington Heights, go to the park uptown, go to the trails, and just make it consistent with a commitment. And you can find out a lot from yourself. When we take care of our essentials, we are able to get to our wants. Take care of your needs, focus on your needs and the needs of others, and we can all get to our wants. Everybody is an essential worker. Think of the people who we've been calling essential workers, people working at the delis, people working in these places in hospitals, right? The best thing you could do for your health is take care of yourself and help other people do that. And if you're new to it like I am, find somebody who's into it and create a slow growth. Maybe you know somebody who lives a little bit upstate, and you could make a day trip with them to a hike. Or you can once again grow some herbs on your kitchen countertop with just a small pot and some water. Even that is a big step. I feel a lot of times in life I neglected these little steps because I was focused on the bigger things. But I'm now realizing the little things in life are the big things in life. You are essential. You are an essential worker. Focus on eating good, breathing good, and taking care of yourself. So my ask to you is, what are you doing to take care of your essentials in life, your needs? Maybe you're just drinking more water, exercising, taking offline time. I guarantee focusing on your needs will lead to you getting your wants. Hit me up and let me know what's essential to you, whether that's friendship, building a bond. And I don't have a green thumb. I'm just learning bit by bit and little by little. Here we are.